And here I am again for the evening session. You hoped I wouldn't, and yet here I am. Hi, guys. I made some minor changes while my dinner was cooking. Alright, we need to find the shrine to drop on Grist's thing. We have completely swapped over now to being just a couple of different flavors of Toxic Rain. Toxic Rain with Ballista, and Toxic Rain hand-delivered with love from me to all the bad guys. With an occasional side order, you know, of Withering Step. Alright, that is the Dread Thicket over there. Oh, now that's... Aha, can't fool me, that's a silver coin. Oh, I can always sell those if I choose to, so... Currently selling for about half an alk. An alk I could use. I'm not going to say no to 4 6 sockets. I might say, huh? To 4 6 sockets, but I'm not going to say no.
That would only slow me down.
Yes, it will only slow me down. By the way, fuck these items. And fuck GGG, hi guys, for putting quest items into your inventory just to make you mad. Well, whoever makes those decisions, well done, and fuck you. Hi. I had a nice dinner, having a little coffee, playing some computer games, you know, the way I do. Good evening to y'all. 4 6-socket weapons, but most of them are mirrored. I will sell the mirrored ones immediately.
Greetings.
As you can't do nothing with the mirrored ones. I'm not entirely sure why they're still in the game. But they are.
Journey well.
A mirrored item you can't change is no real utility to anyone, and yet here we are. How goes Saturday? Go ahead and take one of those. The other one's mirrored again. Must be a ghost up here somewhere. Fine. Yeah, I'll grab that. Another expedition. Why, sure. Expedition is an example of a good League mechanic. Immune to fire damage. That's fine by me. Well, first, let's get rid of this fellow. Vile arrow quiver. What the hell was shooting at me? And making me unhappy. Alright, let's see. Where is the meat of our goodies going to come from, if you'll pardon the use of the expression? Immune to curses should be fine. 1, 2. Yes, it will bring us some worthy baubles indeed. You tell him, Danig. Glorious. Well, yes, I kind of am. Let's see what we get out of our chests. Nothing useful. Some currency. You heard my expressed opinion earlier that we should always have currency in all of these. That I think it's cheesy that we don't and not fair. And I would like to complain. Hermit. That is everything. Well met. And he sells currency for other currency. We're not really interested. Not yet. We need more total currency, and then we'll start looking at trading stuff around to make use of it. Alright. The causeway. Why? Cause. That's why. Back again. I tell you, the length of time I'm spending sitting looking at the splash pages while we load in because they broke their fucking game
I feel I have failed.
is getting on my nerves. Oh, let's see. Strength and int are the two we're most likely to need, so we'll grab that.
Keep your life to your own. Greetings.
I have no idea what keep your life to your own means, but she says it all the frickin' time. Nope. Life and one very good resist. We'll hold on to that one for sure. See? She said it again. Don't know what the hell it means. Keep your life to your own. But keep your life to your own, guys. scour. Our scour. And we've got an abyss up here. Let's clear out. Make sure that we clear out the area before the abyss might lead us here. The other direction it could head is here, so we'll clear that out. At least a little ways. We'll clear it a little ways, you know. Alright, we will now trigger the abyss, and we'll see what hijinks entail. Would like a nice Stygian vice. I have many vices. I would like a Stygian one this time. Prox bubbles suck. Everyone hates them. Stop giving us prox bubbles to have to play with. We hate them. Everyone hates them. A Stygian Spire. I believe that will in fact give me a Stygian Vice. Eventually. It is such a fucking terrible place to have this fight, though. Everyone done? Everyone happy? Indeed, a Stygian Vice. And lots of other stuff for us to go through. Let's see. Most of which, of course, we will not be interested in. Almost none of it, actually, will we be interested in. Sad to say. What is that giving off the yellow light? That's not giving off the special light. Something is giving off a special light, and I can't see what it is. Is it the convening wand? No. Ah, alright. So we'll throw away the other things. We'll hold on to the convening rod, because why not? Oh, that's extra quality. That's the reason why. Something dropped back there. A couple of things did. Got a Stygian Vice, which is a very, very nice belt, or at least can be made into one if it's not nice by default. And our first of another of the old League mechanics. The time-traveling one, whose name eludes me. Hi, Alva. All right. We want the bottom bad guy and the left top. So bottom and left top. Yes, let's go. Bottom and left top. All right, let's go. Oh, perfect. Tiny little space again. And we're screwed. We got him beaten, but we took too long doing it. This is not a great build for running those, sadly. That was not great. or even good. Crafting recipe, very nice. Cold damage, not so nice. We'll head back to town real fast to empty out as much of our inventory as possible, which is full of crap. Because it's always full of crap. Oh my god, GGG. I wonder how many of the racers, the top-end players who are involved in a race, are getting bit by that, having to wait 20, 30 seconds to change maps, because you could easily lose the race simply because of that. Dex and life. Not quite there. Good effort, though. Solid effort. Lots of life, energy, or lightning resist. We currently have more life. We have cold resist and projectile speed, so that was even better. Bing, 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 bing. We didn't sell that. We wanted to sell that.
Hello. Keep your life to your own.
Retaliation charm. No. Cast speed. Added chaos damage while dual wielding. Those do not apply well for me. What did we get? 14 to life. Yeah, this one will have to be re-rolled, but it is a Stygian Vice nonetheless. We'll actually put that in here so we know, hey, we want to re-roll that and see what we can get. Yes, I found a hideout. Wow. This is what the game needs. People spamming up the headquarters or the shared spaces with crap like that. Thanks for nothing on that one, GGG. Really awful addition. Great. Just what this game needed, a chance for the idiots to grief other players. The game just didn't have enough of that, you know. Needed more. Incursion. That's the name of this league. Incursion. Seller, we'll change that into, sure, that one. So we want top and right top. Top and right top. It'd be nice if we can manage it. We got him. There's the Stone of Passage. We got what we wanted to do. Now we'll see if we can kill some more mobs and stuff. We changed it now. It's got armor in it, and we have linked up, so we'll be able to actually reach it when we get there. you've got a map that has incursion in it, you'll always have 3 incursion nodes. And Alv is back again. Well, let's see. Monster pack size or breach. So we'll want top, and then either of the lefts will be fine. Top and then left. Got him. Got lucky. Normally you don't find the stone for opening additional doors until you've mostly cleared out the whole place. Three down, 9 to go. You do 12 total incursions, and it finishes off the map, and then they let you go in and get your fat loads. Area contains many totems and monsters poison on hit. What fun. Fun will be had by some. Well, I'm certainly doing everything in my power to make sure they get equivalent to poisoned on hit themselves. Lots of totems. Nothing in there. Well, this is a fascinating map so far. Oh, I've got a passageway over here to get there. Ball lightning arrow, ball burning arrow. Wow. It's almost usable. Almost. Kashara's lockbox with Kashara's star. Head into the Vol City map. Teleport back to town real fast to clear out the old inventory. Pardon the slurping, please. Just consider it Elder ASMR. See how long I can shake my head at how long it takes me to get in. Performance improvements, by the way. Seriously, that's what the claim was. Performance enhancements. Or so they said. No. to sell that, I think. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, we want to sell it. If I was a caster at all, it would have a place in my heart. But I'm not this time around. I believe we want one of the reservation masteries. Which one do we want? We want auras from your skills have 10% increased effect on you. So now auras from my skills will have 10% increased effect on me. Next up, I think we're continuing to head... Yes. That was correct, was it? Yeah. And we're heading for Eldritch Battery. Damn it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Another mastery obtained. How are we doing? We want to dump everything into the stash. Lightning Arrow, Burning Arrow, both Vol flavored. Dusk, Dawn, Noon. Yeah, I did figure we had a midnight. Back to the Vol City. Another incursion, huh? I'm not that interested in doing another incursion right now. I'll be a little more interested in incursion after I get a bit more oomph, because right now I'm feeling low in oomph. At least for dealing, to really be successful in incursion, you kind of have to kill stuff quick. And as a dot, I'm not killing things especially quick right now. Because you need to kill them quick to get time enough to kill everything in the map. Make sure you get the things done in the map you need to get done. No, this is not. I took my left or my right turn a little bit too early. Let's try here instead. Right turn. Yep, this was the right one. And now we get to get rid of these fucking things out of our inventory. The Temple of Decay, where the spider goddess awaits. The spider goddess that Silk wants to have carnival knowledge of. Silk may not be completely thinking this through. This way. I tell you, these Vol mini guns are quite annoying. They're not an unfair mob quite, but they are really annoying. A feathered arrow quiver. Everybody feeling all dead? Excellent. We head down. Close quarters, not necessarily the best for this character. Given that all of my killing takes a little bit while to get rolling. Pretty usual for a dot build to take a little while to ramp. And that is certainly the case here. On the positive side, I now do have better boss damage and the like because I can pre-drop Ballistae a lot of times, which will speed things up. I'll take the one that's not mirrored. Down to the Temple of Decay, level 2. And we are heading for Eldritch Battery. And maybe that large socket, because I have a gem I think that might be usable. And when I get some time, I will play around with. That's not the sort of thing that makes interesting viewing, though. What makes interesting viewing, for the most part, is murdering monsters. Time for you to die. Like that. Exactly like that. Thank you. No idea what killed me. No fucking clue. That's my second death in the league. I know I am rather fragile still, so it's not overly surprising. But it is disappointing that we need to turn on our... I mean, there were certainly a lot of them there, but I'm not sure specifically why what that was. It might have just been that they all whacked me at the exact same moment. Because, like they just kind of did there, or tried to anyway. Let's see, can we get through? Yes, we can. I definitely need to be a little more active in using my defensive potion, flask, whatever the hell you want to call it, when it looks like I'm getting into trouble. got the next level down, methinks. That's a whole lot of dinks taking pot shots. That'll put a hurt on a guy. Down the stairs we go. Oh, beasts. A red beast awaits. Okay, Einar, anytime, make your appearance. We're about to get beastly. Well, if I wanted a highborn staff, that would be a really interesting and potentially good drop. Okay. You get yours in here. Finally decided to show up, huh, Einar? Thanks. Thicket bow. Be nice if it had more sockets, say 6 of them linked. You know, I'm not asking for too much. I'm not. I deserve it. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. That's an old guy reference. Saturday Night Live. An idol in here. Or shrine, whatever the hell it is. Shrine. Crafting recipe, nice. Chaos damage, rank 1. I don't know who would ever use chaos. Oh, all of my damage is chaos damage. They make this weird waka 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 noise when they die. Almost got me again. That time it was the whole bunch of shooting assholes almost got me. Really close. Stairs down again. Here we go. Boss awaits. Just in case. Let's party. to do it. Come over here, die, and spit up your fat loot. Thank you for the loot. And evidently, death is the true climax of perverted lust. Okay. You make it sound like there's a problem with perverted lust, dude. Come on. We will stick with the stun lock prevention for now. I do not hear his spirit crying. No, his spirit is probably shrieking. It was devoured by the spider god. Spider lunch. Spider lunch. We got too much crap in our inventory, as is usual. Thanks for nothing. For your input there, Sin. Don't know what I'd do without you. Uh, 25% increase. Projectile speed, so not as much. Lower life and resistance. Piece of junk, one might say. Life 3, not great resists. Nice evasion on that. Little bit of life, 1 decent resist. Good life, no resists at all. Open suffix. And we'll hold on to it. Really good life. Is that a hybrid? Yeah, it's got the hybrid. So it's got a tier 5 and then the tier 3 hybrid for really good life. 1 decent resist. We will hold on to that as well. Life per energy. Enemy hit. Cast speed while dual wielding and increased area. Now. Big attack speed. Big attack speed. 9%. A good resist. 1.57, 1.64. It is slightly faster. I think it's, yeah. And it's got a resist, so it's our new bow. Does it have anything open? It does have an open prefix. I will take a moment and see what prefixes are currently open in my hideout. Physical damage, damage over time. Well, you know, all of my damage is damage over time. Let's go with that. So I have just significantly improved, as my attacks will come faster and I will do more damage over time. That's quite good, actually. Back to the Sarn Ramparts. She's a carrion queen. But not only 17, because that would be creepy. I'll note, I don't think anyone found it creepy at the time that that song came out. Granted, that was in the mid-17th century. But as we old folks like to say, that was a different time. Still creepy. Did we get everything murdered? And we'll climb up the stairs. Take a sip of our decaf. Scrolls of wisdom, and yet they do not make me wise. I use many of them. I don't get any smarter, or any wiser. Well, I become more of a wise ass, I suppose, if that counts. The gem cutter. Let's see what we can do with our future chest. Hi guys, it's me. I'm back. Did you miss me? I'm back. Did you miss? Anyone miss me? Anyone?
Sounds changing.
Doesn't look like they missed me. Let's see what we can do, if anything, with that chest we've been saving. Not there. Where'd we put it? There. That one. That one? That one requires level 52. That one requires level 44. This one's better. Armor. It'll take us a few scraps to get up to 20%. We don't have much in the way of fusings. We'll take a 4, but we're praying for a 5. A 6? No. We will use up to 4. No. 2, 3, 4. We've got a 4 that's usable. Okay, right there. So we're going to need... Our lightning is currently at 93, so we can't quite stay capped if we don't get lightning on this. What do we currently have in the way of essences? One good one up here. What's that? Increase. Oh, minions. That's minions. Minions. Lightning resist. Well, I mean, lightning resist would work. We'd have to scour. How many scours do we have? 4. We do not have a regal. Let's see if we can get lucky. Or was it add enough, more than enough lightning resistance for us keep us capped. Hit like a nice life total, maybe an open suffix so we can choose another resistance later while I'm making things up. We got the lightning, we got a cold, we got a meh life. We do have an open prefix. Oh, it's a hybrid life, so we can put a real life on. Pretty good, it turns out. I'm going to take this one. We didn't get the 5 socket, but we got the 4 socket with usable sockets. Given the... Oh, we do need one more blue. Well, we should have enough chromes for that. We hit it. Bad value, but that's fine for now. When we get a higher tier, we're going to replace it anyway. We need one more blue. We've got chromes. I was about to say should be easy. And of course, it's not being easy. There we go. So, our resists will be a little more solid. Our life will be a little higher. Life is currently at 2340. 2410. So we're still a little bit on the low side, I have to say. While we're crafting, let's see what we can do with that belt. We don't have any regals. And we can't scour it more than like once. Unless that's a hybrid too. It's not. That really needs a good life. And that's got 2 meh resistances, but I don't think we need the lightning now with the one we just got. No, we don't need the cold now. No, not yet. We are not yet ready to start crafting that. We need more good stuff. Something kicked off my malevolence while I wasn't paying attention. Kinda rude. Your performance patch sucks, GGG. It's garbage. Holy crap. That's it bajillion tupled the load-in times. And it's not just me. Also, in the not just me category, the people complaining about how bad the league mechanic is. I mean, they can do what I'm doing, and I would recommend it, which is just not playing the league mechanic. Got another 6 socket. Armor innovation. This map you've got to be a little bit careful on, as all of the humanoid mobs drop poison when they die. Oh, we did a lap, guys. We've done 1 lap. Okay, 3 more to go. World record time. We'll go ahead and grab the Carnal Mips. And given that you've got sort of limited motion options, movement options around here, dropping degen on the ground is problematic. degen bad. Nobody likes degenerates. Not even degenerates. I've heard. Of course, I wouldn't know what degenerate's like. How about we try this way? Well, the problem is it's tough for me to see their degeneration on the ground from my degeneration on the ground. 6-socket bow, not in a particularly useful base. Fist of War support. That sounds painful. Nothing that way but a dead end. Damn it, I clicked on it. I mentioned this yesterday, I think, that as I've gotten older, my clicking acuity is way down. The number of times I don't get something I'm trying to click on the first click is sadly increasing with time. That's level 62 for me. Go me. Good work. And we're almost to Eldritch Battery. Doedri's Cesspool. Sounds delightful. Doedri, formerly known as Dark Tongue until they cut out her tongue. Oh, 2 of them. Okay, Einar, do your thing. We get both of them taken care of? We did. Thank you, Einar. Taking care of business. Got another beastie. Love that sound. It's just delightful. At least I don't get the damn... screen shake anymore. Einar, could you stop her from doing that? Thank you. Crap. The first 2 yellow mobs, you were right on top of Einar. That one you were slacking. And then we've got another, so I'm hoping we'll have more luck with this one. There we go. That's good. Much better. Thank you, Einar. Yeah, I know. When you do your job, everything's just peachy. It's hunky-dory. And there's our next location. We open the valve, and here she comes, everyone's sweetheart, Doedri Darktongue. And that's what you can do when you got a little time to light them up, so to speak. Once more into the breach, indeed. What do you mean, once more into the breach? You didn't do anything, Sin. Let me grab that recipe on here. Elemental resistances, rank 3. Resistances. I need to take a momentary break and refill my coffee cup. As it runneth under. Not even breathing hard. And once again, I have remembered, now it's like 9 or 10 days in a row, I've remembered to remove the AFK. Talk to Hargan for my reward. Hi, Hargan. What are we currently at? Lightning resist. Okay, we got more than enough cold, so lightning and fire, I guess. Or we'll grab the unset. Who knows? We may need an extra socket at some point.
Good to see you in San. Goodbye.
All right. Nope. One white socket. Always sad to see one white socket. Could have been something. Could have been a contender. Instead of a nobody, which is what it is. We'll drop the 2 6 sockets into a basket for now. +2 to level of socketed gems and attack speed? 1 open suffix. Doesn't have life, so that sucks. It's got strength, so we get a little bit of life out of the strength. What is it? 2 per strength? 2 strength is a life. So 18 life. We could either throw life or a resist on. Regardless, it's got attack speed and +2 level socketed gem. That could be very useful. We keep that one. We tuck that one away in our dainty little pocket for later. Spoiler, I don't actually have a dainty anything. There's no part of me that is dainty. Maybe my appendix? Interesting thing about your appendix? Okay, well, I find it interesting. For most of my life, it was assumed that it was a useless organ that nature had forgotten about. Turns out, actually it acts as a emergency depository for your gut biome, all the little bacteria and everything that live in your gut, so that if you get really, really sick, you still have a source of gut bacteria. Heathen wand. Why do the heathen rage? I don't know if that's a thing anyone sees anymore. When I was in college, there was some like evangelical group that used to take out ads in the college newspaper. Why do the heathen rage? And as a heathen, my opinion was, I'm not mad. Maybe they rage because you keep saying they're raging, but they're not raging. They're not even irked. First thing we need to do, and I think it's here, is we need to get the Ankh so that the not overly bright girl can raise her boyfriend from the dead. Not that that ever goes wrong. Why not? Maybe that will be something that will inspire me into another build. That's one of the reason I oftentimes grab interesting looking things, even though they're not good for my build, is because I frequently like to play lots of builds. In the past, anyway, I have. Okay, I can have up to, it looks like I can have up to 5. I thought I was limited at 4, but it looks like I can have up to 5. Maybe it's 4. 4 or 5. Glorious leather. Not that glorious. Gotta kill them all. Great place for a mob with a prox bubble. Or as a friend of mine described it when he heard me complaining about prox bubbles. Prox buttholes? Yes, exactly. Prox buttholes is exactly what they are. Alright. Res dead your boyfriend. Oh, sorry, he's actually already walking around, so she's gotten that far. Oh, let me... Oh wait, Tolman. I'm pretty sure there was a Tolman Hall where I went to college. Probably not related. I'll go out on a limb and say probably not. But maybe. Yeah, dead end. Another one of those jerks? I don't think we needed 2 of those ice dropping butt heads in a row. Maybe we do go this way. The grain gate. Bounce back to town, clear out the inventory, and continue on. Hi, Clarissa. Are you a little feeling ashamed of how dumb you were? Yes, you were just a fool. But now that you're not seeing anyone, can I buy you a drink? Maybe coffee? Eldritch Battery. Spend energy shield before mana for skill mana costs. Energy shield protects mana instead of life. 50% less energy shield recharge rate. So, yeah. We'll find out if that's a mistake or not.
Yes.
It's what the build calls for. I mean, I couldn't possibly be mistaken about something like that. That's nearly okay. For a different build. That's a lot of life. And one meh resist. Is it actually a lot of life? It is actually a lot of life. And an open suffix. That's a keeper. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Well, no.
See you.
See you. See? I think she liked the idea of maybe a coffee or drinks. Let's face it, I'm a prize. At 6% maximum life. That's a really nice start. Can we get lucky on an orb of augmentation for that? Rarity. That's not as good. Still, likely to end up socketed someplace because 6% each increase in maximum life is pretty okay. Where were we? Ah, yes, the grain gate. No, that doesn't feel like always attack without moving. That is set, correct? Yeah, okay. It's working. Not sure why it feels... It's feeling clunkier than it ought to. For some reason. Here we go. We've got... Delirium. Somebody has delved to depth 300. I have delved to depth 0. I haven't done anything in delve yet. Oh, nothing that way. Nothing at all that way. Superior. Thicket bow I have to turn around for. Large cluster jewel. That I have to turn around for as well. And it looks like, did we finish? The large cluster jewel must have been the finish, alright. That's the bad guys. Not the birds. Although the birds may be bad guys too, I'm not sure. Oh, you're still at it. Wasn't expecting him to still be around. And now he's not. Superior Demon's Horn, because frankly, if you're looking for the Demon's Horn, you don't want the cheap stuff. Really no point in the cheap stuff. And we continue towards the Solaris Temple. Prox bubbles. We hate some precious. Back to town. See where we are on our POB. I think, occasionally, we've covered all of that. We will double check that we're not missing anything, but I think we need to then go on to the next tier of the build guide. If they ever decide to load into the game. GGG, this is horseshit. This is not an improvement. I wonder how much of it has to do with the assholes dropping stuff there. The visual effects are, I think, what's clogging it up. Alright, that's there. Got nothing there. Here we need increased duration. Yep, increased duration of ailments and skill effect duration. Yep. Right? Right. Okay, next we're coming over for this life wheel. Flask wheel? No. Up here further. That one? Yeah, life mastery. That's our next goal, so round to there. Sell at Clarissa. Hi, Clarissa. Cheer up, Clarissa. You've still got me. Tolman. I mean, he was dead and stinky. I'm alive and stinky.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, increased attack damage. Not really my shtick. One of these was a medium. I could have sworn I had one medium. Yeah, that one's a medium. That's a medium. That's a medium. Most of them are mediums, in point of fact. Ugh, lightning, fire, and cold damage. Yeah, I'm not interested in that stuff. Speed, man. Speed. I'm a courageous hawk.
Why are you still standing there?
You heard her, guys. I'm a courageous hawk. I think she digs me too. Maybe, you know, while we wait for Clarissa over here to, you know, get over her grieving process, maybe we have a few drinks with Marmo. Back to the Imperial Fields. Forever. We've got yellow beastage. I really dislike that effect. Quite a lot. Another one with the exact same kabooms. That is not welcome in any way, form, or fashion. We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you. Way to make friends, Einar. Making friends amongst the animal kingdom everywhere we go. Something hit hard. Not hard enough to take care of me, though. I'm tougher than I look. Not really. I'm kind of doughy. And the red beast shows its stinking head. I hunt well, thank you, Einar. That's nice of you. Velvet gloves. Oh my. Reign of Chaos. Reign of Chaos drops a lot in this map. I mean, we could get lucky on a bow and have it be good. Not likely, but it could happen. Of course, then I'd have to socket it and color it. Still, FOMO keeps me hoping, against hope, that the unlikely occurs. It does sometimes. Upon occasion. And the Solaris Temple. You know, I think I'm going to skip Alva missions for now. Till I get a little bit stronger so that I'm not wasting my time not being able to open up new passages in the temples in Incursion. I did it in 2 out of the 3, but frankly it was more luck than skill. Couple more levels for my gems. Not sure I'm going the right way, but I'm going the way I'm going. was. No, I went too far. Wasn't going the right way. I was going the wrong way. I was going there decisively, but wrong. Sorry, guys. Didn't have to kill y'all. I went the wrong way. You know, I think a guy could do that. It's a pretty easy mistake to make. Sorry. Sorry for the death. It was needless. Turns out, yeah, I just needed to go this way. Through this door here. Sorry. Sorry. It's on me. Alright, players cannot inflict exposure, and so I can't expose myself. That's probably good, as far as you guys are concerned. Really useful door, that one. Victory Gnarl. Wait, what? Okay, this isn't the right way either. Up here, perhaps? Five-socket thicket bow. Take the non-mirrored one. That's non-mirrored. 23 to life. It's not bad, but not good. I think we may have finally... Yes, we finally found the right way to go. Yes, I'm skipping you for now, Alva. Sorry. I know you're disappointed in me, but stand in line. That's not the way. Just in time to ignore you, you mean? Level 2. After examining every square inch of level 1, we've reached level 2. That's not where I wanted to go. Turns out. shortage of mobs to kill. And he drops a shield. How am I supposed to wield a shield and a bow? I mean, come on, man. Be a little thoughtful in your drops, okay? Nothing over here at all. Oh, yes, there is. Almost missed it. Got him. No, 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 and no. These. All kinds of goodness. Well, not all kinds, but you know, various potentially useful bits and pieces. You know, if I wasn't already full. Sorry. More about voltaxic sulfite for me. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Almost there. All right. Bossy dude must die. And he did. We'll grab the crafting recipe. Traps and mines. Oops. We'll have to drop something to make room. A lot of accuracy. Nothing else. Alright. Back once again to town. And back to waiting again for it to load in. We'll see if more people are intentionally griefing other players by putting down excessive microtransactions on their characters and on the ground and anything else they can think of. Hello. All right. +1 to level of gems. Open prefix. Decent lightning. Okay fire. Hold on to that. Might be useful at some later date. Probably not, but maybe. Sanctified to mana flask. We already have a blood, don't we? Yeah, I think we can change that in then. Cool. We will swap our mana flasks. Doedri's gloves. Ew. She's gross. 13% increased damage with two-handed weapons. I don't think that counts anything other than the initial damage from the bow. Could be mistaken on that, but what are the odds of me being mistaken on anything, really? Those are Vol Orbs, and those are alterations, right? That will go there. That will go in there. And this, unfortunately, gets stuck in our inventory for 3 maps. Complete the Lord's Labyrinth? Is it? I don't think I've finished it off, have I? No, I've got... Or do I? I think it is actually open, the next one, isn't it? 63, high enough level, going for it. I think I can do the 55 one. I think it's 55. Yeah, cruel is available. Quick check to see what I would be taking, if and when I get it. That would be Nature's Adrenaline. Flasks gain 3 charges every second. Drop these behind us as we kite on through to the other side. Sepulchre Passage. Let's see where we're here. We will stay in this until we get to the actual next sort of real map as opposed to intermediary map. The Master Artisan. Clearly that's not me. The Aspirant's Trial. Are you sure this isn't Baldur's Gate 3? I think this is an ARPG minigame inside BG3. Yes, and the inventory management... Oops. And inventory Tetris in PoE is whatever the opposite of quality of life is. I'm not sure what that is. Tragedy of life? Comedy of life? Annoyance of life? Pseudo real time. That was fast. All right, excellent. Very nice. Have you played PoE, Moo? Also, good evening. It took me about a half a dozen, almost a half a dozen, I think it was 5 tries before the game got any degree of its hooks into me. So you're by no means the only one who does not find it immediately entirely entrancing. It has some extraordinarily good things about it, and also no shortage of things that drive me bug fuck crazy. Well, I can name a couple other nice ones to take a look at. Next time it's on sale, if you're a Warhammer 40k fan, Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr is a lot of fun. There is one that's in early access called Last Epoch, which is really quite good. Where are we? We're here. Do we want to be here? Sure, we'll stay here for now. Now, the strength of this one is the build craft, for sure. And the amount of content. The really genuinely stupid amounts of content in the game. With them adding new game mechanics, significant ones, every 3 months for years and years, it's got a shitload of interesting, varied content. That's certainly its biggest advantage, I think, realistically. That and the build craft. But also, it is the most actively hostile to new player game I have ever seen. It's like the designers don't want new players. I've never seen elitist designers before. Yeah. You're probably not good enough for our game, so fuck you. If you're a 40k fan and an ARPG fan, I think Warhammer 40k is one I feel pretty safe recommending. If you're a fan of only one of those things, maybe it's worth a look. Ooh, Brightbeat. That's unexpected.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain.
And Last Epoch, I'm hoping, knock on wood, will launch 1.0 this year, but might not be until early next year. The amount that game has improved is just ridiculous. But it is still in early access. But the game itself is pretty much ready to rock and roll already. By the goddess, what ambition! I don't know, about 4 months ago, I think it was, they did bring out the multiplayer online version. And it had some teething problems, but it's in pretty good place right now. Probably, when it first came out, definitely very rough, very rough. It's in a much better state now. Everything, the graphics, the gameplay, all of it. But still, it's another ARPG that I expect is going to, in a large part, have to, sort of grow into it over time. I have to say that, much to my surprise, Torchlight Infinite's not bad. Given the fact that it's also a mobile game. Yeah, it's not an especially, again, it's not a deep game yet. But if they continue, if they add stuff with the seasons, it could become a competitive game in the ARPG space. Right now, I would agree, not really. It's not bad. I might play again when the next, season comes up. I'm doing PoE here for just a few days. As Tuesday, Guild Wars 2 expansion drops. So that'll keep me busy for a few weeks. I'm sure you've seen all the marketing for the Guild Wars 2 expansion. Actually, you've probably seen all of the marketing for the Guild Wars 2 expansion. As the saying goes, the M in ArenaNet stands for marketing. I hit a level in there somewhere. Where am I going again? Over here? Yeah, there. I wish I'd come up with the line, the M in ArenaNet stands for marketing. They have come to the conclusion, their defense for why, when players ask, why the hell do you guys not put any marketing in, is that in their experience, they have more luck if they only really market when the game comes out. Or when the expansion comes out. Hey, there's a new expansion, here it is. Not, there's a new expansion in a week or a month. So they save their marketing for that. We'll see if we get a bunch more of it when... Holy crap, what is up with all you assholes dropping stuff on my head or trying to? But that's the reasoning they give, whether it's valid or not. And, you know, my expectation is for whatever reason they've done their due diligence and that is what they have seen in the past. Well, I mean, certainly for Guild Wars 2 to some degree, and for Final Fantasy XIV a lot, the issues that WoW had brought a lot of people to give it a try. And it's true for Guild Wars 2. I mean, one of the biggest content creators for WoW, I don't know if you know Preach. He was one who during Shadowlands, he'd had enough and started playing other games. Yeah. Well, you know, everyone's been saying for years and years, oh, it's a new WoW killer. What's the WoW killer? The WoW killer was and always was going to be WoW. Aspirant's Trial. But Preach, his opinion, and this is almost a direct quote. I may not have the word order right. If you're a MMO player and you haven't tried Guild Wars 2, you're fucking yourself. I've heard him say that 2 separate times. Specifically, you're fucking yourself. You know, so that's about the best ad that that a WoW player, I think, could hear. Is that coming from Preach? The Empire awaits me with open jaws. Die, you gravy-sucking pig, would you please? Thank you. Everyone dead? We'll wait for all of the pretty graphics to go away so I don't accidentally die to something that I don't want to die to. I'm not sure what I want to die to, but probably not something dumb. And that's fine. Good. We have reached the Ascendancy Chamber for the second time. The Altar of Ascendance waits. Nature's adrenaline. Frankly, I'm not convinced, but hey. We have, what, 2 keys? We have 2 keys. We will now randomly choose 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 and 10. It is 18. Always use a little currency. And 13? 13, so chest 3. We're doing this mod 10, of course. a little more currency. Nothing particularly impressive. This is feet or hats, 6% increased movement. That's pretty good. If you haven't been hit recently, it raises the movement speed from 19 to 20, which is meh to okay. Double check. Yes, we have indeed banked our points. Open a random chest to make sure we haven't missed a key. We are good to go and back to town. So what have you been playing, Moo? D4 didn't hold you? I got the reward track done for the season and immediately uninstalled. I'd already paid for it. I wasn't disliking the game. OW. Yeah. Well, I mean, they made their money out, I think. Maybe not the amount of money they spent on Overwatch 2 over those, what was it, 4 years of inaction. That may not have paid off. Tink, 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 Brightbeak. And the ring. Chaos resistance. It's got an open prefix? It does. And we'll hold on to it then. I guess we'll hold on to it. Oh, I agree completely. No, I absolutely agree. I think it was. I would have preferred that it had been successful and he had stuck with it. I would like to know the order of operations as to people making decisions said, yeah, the PvE stuff isn't working, and he left, or he left and then the PvE stuff just didn't come together. Either way, he did them no favors, to be sure. If he felt, though, that we're making progress and somebody else made the decision to pull the plug, I think to at least some degree that ameliorates whatever his faults with it might be. You know, if he felt they were making progress and they pulled the plug and he left, maybe not his fault. I agree that that is by far the more likely case. I tend to find a little bit of wiggle room, or try to find a little bit of wiggle room. Which certainly doesn't sound like me, granted. But for something like that, I try to find an alternate path that maybe, because I don't really know what happened, but I agree that your interpretation is the likely one for sure. But given the fact that, you know, Titan was a thing for a long time, I want to believe that it could have been something. I mean, we don't have enough good MMOs, really. We have lots of mediocre to poor ones, but only a few good ones. I certainly think that would have been the smarter choice, yeah. Even if it's not the stuff I wanted. But I certainly agree that in the long run, that would have been healthier for the game. Interestingly, I think there's a little bit of a parallel to what we're seeing in Path of Exile, between Path of Exile 1, which I'm playing, and Path of Exile 2, which ain't nobody playing until June, of next year, in that you've got a company competing against itself. And I don't think that leads to good results. Wow. That may be the longest distance I've run without seeing a monster in the game, ever. Unless I was backtracking. As an example, the new league mechanic for this league is, in essence, it's an auto battler. And after playing it a grand total of 4 times, I decided, you know, if I want to play an auto battler, I don't want to play a shitty one. And if I want to play PoE, I don't want to play a shitty auto battler. You know, a lot of their league mechanics have been borrowed from other games, and some successfully, some less so. To my mind, this one is an absolute clusterfuck. It takes a long time, it's not rewarding, and I don't find it fun. Which is not exactly what they're searching for. Almost every league, I play the league mechanic the whole way because it's new and different and interesting. And sometimes it's not rewarding, sometimes it is. This one may be rewarding at the end game, but it's certainly not in the mid and early game. And I think a good league mechanic is playable in the early game to give you cool stuff to make the difficult starting of the game a little bit faster and easier. Because the starting of the game is an exercise in pain. And into the baths. The bathhouse awaits. Oh my. Wow, we picked up so much loot. Wings of Vastiri. Or as I like to call them, a skill point. A gold amulet? I'm rich! Not so much. Guys shouldn't have let me ramp up like that. Alright, we have another of the Trials of Ascendancy. I don't want to burn out. I'd rather fade away. I swear to God that never occurred to me. That line never occurred to me, and now I feel shame. How could I not think that? I resent you. Got a crafting recipe. A lever. No way through. I haven't done these enough in a while to remember the optimal path. And if I start running around when the floor is lava, I'll burn and die. And not in a good way. Oh, I've screwed that up, and that's not working, and... Over there, alright. The floor is lava. Alright. I missed it. I gotta, suck it up and admit that I just plain missed it. I thought that was the last one. It's not the last one. Thank you, Azaro. Helpful hints as always. That guy's name is Stinkwall. I bet he really hated that nickname on the playground when he was a kid. Hey, Stinkwall. Shut up! Now, Stinkwall, you have to understand, kids can be mean. And it doesn't help that you actually smell bad. This is not great. Those things are bad news. Not because of the damage they do while they're alive, it's they explode in a boatload of pain. The superior thicket bow. Not sure, man. My flame dash is not seem to be going off every time I know I press the button. Which can only, get me a little bit dead. They thought they'd mess with me. Those porcupines, they just suck. Do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and a face full of spines. I'm just weird that way. Why are you not dead yet? Harry Whipper, I think it was the noxious. Well, I certainly agree with the noxious part. We're almost there. Another god awaits us. Oh, it's about god killing time. I assume you've already left, but if you're still hanging, thanks for coming around. As always, you are welcome around here, Moo. Is he still running around? Yes, he is. All right. No, he's not. Only a little bit of running around. In death, the mirrors are thus shattered. Okay, that's fine. You and your minions, reflected damage. I'm not worried about. I don't think I can take any reflected damage. We return to character select. You found it.
So it was. You found them. No easy thing. Stay out of the shadows.
They bite. Where are we headed? We're headed over for the life mini wheel over here.
Yes.
Hi, Clarissa. Nope. A lot of accuracy, but nope. Cold, lightning, poison, elemental.
Be careful.
I refuse. I will not be careful. You are not the boss of me, Clarissa. Strength and intelligence, strength, dex, melee damage. I do none of that. Melee damage is for the meleeers. Well, we were fast enough in that last map that it didn't reset this map on us. Which I think is, The amount of time on a reset for a map is like between 7 and 12 minutes. Basically, between when they do garbage collection on maps. The Lunaris Concourse. Waypoint. Instilling orb. Luis? Got him. Not Gravicious. Another level. 65. You know what I would deserve? I deserve a 6-link chest with mostly green sockets. That's what I deserve. But I'll settle for 6% increased life. For now. Just gotta murder your way through everything. That's the way of the world. Of course, not in real life, as far as you know. I think what I'm going to do is I will finish out this act. So I need to find the Lunaris orb and then take care of Lunaris and Solaris. And then I will probably call it an evening then. So that's probably 10 minutes? Something like that. I expect I should be back again tomorrow for more PoE action. Maybe tonight I can finish out the story and get to Act 10. Not positive. We'll see. Regardless, I will be back at it tomorrow. Monday, I believe I'll be playing Guild Wars 2. I'll be doing a key farm, leveling up a brand new character, or starting to. And then Tuesday, well, I know what I'll be playing then. That will definitely be Guild Wars 2, Secrets of the Obscure, the new expansion. And I am looking forward to that. It is their new expansion paradigm. Smaller expansions more frequently. We'll see if it underwhelms. I am a little concerned about that possibility. Especially given that some of the new content I'm looking for won't arrive until the first or second content patches, which are estimated to arrive about 3 and 6 months later. So, it's an expansion with later DLC. We'll see how it works. Frankly, the last few times I've been counting on them with some new mechanic or paradigm or something in place to knock it out of the park the first time to get people, wowed. Okay, this is going to be great. They have under-delivered. Sometimes significantly, sadly. Poor corrupted creature. That thing got huge. And this is not ideal. Sort of melee range for everything. It's good for them, not great for me. Oh, something dropped. An orb of fusing. Not to confuse with an orb of confusing, which is an entirely different thing. Chromatic orbs, alchemy, itch. Pardon. Sometimes a guy's just got to scratch an itch, Die faster. Show the good grace to die in a timely fashion. So rude. Oh, dead end? Yep, nowhere to go. Nowhere to run to. Nowhere to hide. Love doubling back. Not really. Don't actually at all. Glitch Dancer was his name. Well, if you get into stairs going up, you're going the right way. In this map, at least. Dead end again. This character definitely does better in open maps. again. Good. I believe this is the correct route, but I do not know for sure. I learned the correct route when we had this map in the first time through the maps. Thicket bow. We want the thicket bow. We have got an abyss. Life is abyss. And then you dive. That's an old reference. But it checks out. That way. I was not expecting it to go that direction. This is not a good place to be. I like the Regal Orb. Keep up the good work. This is about as bad a place to be as imaginable. We got the Regal Orb. That's good. These little assholes that shoot critters. Hate them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 gems all upgraded at once. Thicket bow, because we kind of need to check the affixes on thicket bows. So back to town. Oh, maybe it was more like 20 minutes when I said 10. I forgot which frickin' map I was dealing with. Oh, and then of course the load-in times. GGG. I don't suppose you actually happen to have, I don't know, a nice little 6-link item you'd be interested in offloading? Attack speed. Damage over time multiplier with attack skills. I actually think that's good. That isn't. 78 life. This one's got only 27 life. We will hold on to this one because it has interest to us. God damn it. Why they didn't make that a frickin' currency, I don't know. It says on it, currency. I guess I'm expecting too much. Mace or scepter attacks. Am I shooting maces or scepters at them? That would count, right? is a thicket bow. Okay, we're getting close now to the Lunaris orb. Gotta go back to town again. Might as well pick up anything extra. We can always throw it out. Minions, rank 1. Recipe. Delicious recipe. Back to town with the lengthy load in, of course. I'm done with coffee. I'm back on water. Exactly, Batbody. That is my big problem with a lot of RPGs. Exactly that problem. I create a character, I start playing, maybe I make a choice that I kind of more interested in what the other choice was. Yeah, there's an enormous amount of content in there. Which is good, generally speaking, but maybe not so great for someone like me, who gets into complete and total analysis paralysis when they face that sort of thing. 161, 164, that one's a little faster. It's got the damage over time, and this one does not, so away it goes.
Be careful.
Be careful. We've got the moon orb, we've got the sun orb. I could drop trow and show you my moon orbs. Okay, that'd be a quick way of getting banned. Yeah, in BG3, you can't do it all. There's too much. You just want to try doing everything, and it's not going to work out. That is a 7% superior ice trap. That's the best ice trap I've ever picked up this league. The Harbor Bridge. We have to travel half the length of the Harbor Bridge, and then we kill a couple of gods. No biggie. Just, your average day. A muttering essence of greed. The muttering essence of lens. You don't want to have any experience with the essence of lens. I'm just telling you, it's not good. Alright, let's go kick a couple of God's asses. Why settle for one when you can have two? 2,735 life and 134 shield. Here they come. They are defeated. I am triumphant. Burn on them. Exactly. Yeah, they bounce around. Okay, well, I want to make one of these race, and oh, I like all three of those sub race or subclasses, and now I have 3 times as many things I want to make. Let's see, Sun and Moon. Currently cannot be stunned if you've been stunned or blocked a stun in the past 2 seconds. That's actually a real good one for me, as getting stunned could easily result in me getting a permanent dirt nap. The Blood Aqueduct. What am I at? 67? 66. Dirt Chewer was that guy's name. Not a great, you know, sort of, what is it, nominative determinism. If your name is Dirt Chewer, it does not bode well for your future employment. Let's just say that. You know, if your name determines your life, and then I'm Lens, I guess that just says that I see everything really clearly. Or maybe not clearly at all, actually, if I need a lens, a magnifying lens. Ugh. Grab the Stibnite, the Citadel, Coral Ring. Have room for the Ivory Bow? Barely. Well, we'll try anyway. We'll try and take all the good stuff with us. All of the potentially good, all of the potentially alright stuff. It's just all gonna suck, but hey. More currency. Our first map has fallen. Oh, god damn it. Alright. That's gotta go. We've got our first map of the season. And it arrives in Act 8. in the Blood Aqueduct. Used to be you could farm for maybe a couple of hours and get a tabula rasa out of this map, but of course, because that was useful to the players, it had to go. And right now I'm micromanaging, or trying to see if I can fit. Fuck it. No, it's a 4-wide. We can get that. Probably. I have defeated your limitations on our inventory and your player-hating mechanics. GGG. Suck it. Thank you. Hi, Sin.
I am Jin Huston.
Yes, hi, Jen.
You must be the
Okay. Life, one shitty ass resist, little energy shield, open suffix. We'll hold on to it. No. That's like the third or fourth bow I've gotten with all of the prefixes being elemental damage. It's just weird. 105 life, 25% movement speed, and a decent resist? Excuse me, what? And an open suffix for another resist? The fuck? That was really good. So I'm keeping that one. +1 to level of socketed bow gems, but slow. All of those sockets, but no joy. There is no joy in Lensville. Where's my maps? There's my maps, I think. If I could actually see it. But I can't because it says trade fucking accepted. God, there's the maps. Map affinities. Check. Our first map. It's beautiful. Removes curses. Curses foiled again. Even though this is red, those stats are impressive. And I need a 2 and 2. 2 red and 2 green, so that's doable on this. With a lot of life, very good movement speed, and one solid resist and space for a second. That's a really good starting point to build from. And that thing is okay. Store that for later. Where are we putting those? 11? 11. All right. And I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys very much for joining me. So we have finished out the first, 8 acts. I might get 9 and 10 done tonight. We'll see. Off stream. If not, they'll be waiting for me tomorrow. I will probably have another early stream, so that's somewhere between noon and 1 starting time, probably, Pacific. So that's 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. More PoE tomorrow on Sunday, probably 2 sessions, an early and a post-dinner session. And Monday will probably be Guild Wars 2 Key Farm, creating a new character. And then Tuesday is Secrets of the Obscure, the new expansion for Guild Wars 2 drops, and that will be taking my attention for the immediate future thereafter. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you had a little fun. The current league, the league mechanics suck balls, but the league itself is in good shape. The game is in good shape right now, so if you're a PoE fan, you can go ahead and give it a run. And who knows, maybe later in the game, and I'll try it again later in the game, the end game, or sorry, the league mechanic is better when you're a little more powerful. But the general consensus I've seen from Reddit, at least, if that can be a general consensus, is, what the fuck? This is garbage. And I have to agree. It's garbage. And it takes way too long, and it's not rewarding enough. So I haven't been playing it. I've been collecting the coins, and that's it. Back tomorrow. More PoE, a couple of sessions, early and late, so somewhere around noon and 5 p.m. Pacific would be the starting times. 3 hours later for those of you in the East. Back tomorrow. Have a great Saturday night and a really nice Sunday. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.